fancy a look at my wares?
I'll take any chance not to think on my troubles. Go on, have a look.
I swear I've never slept better.
I'm in fine
Isn't there anything to do round here?
Need anything?
I'm barely scraping by.
Horse arrive.
What to make of this?
Wearing armour all day
Still too early.
Apologies, but I can't offer you a ride, sir. Riding in an ox cart would be a welcome reprieve.
Fewer monsters are to be found on the main road, though carts travel only by the sun's light.
Best watch yourself.
This ox cart's bound for Vernworth. I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my due. Still in the fight.
I grant you roaring flame. I will protect you.
Rotate them. I can't watch.
Are we ignoring the enemy today?
One of us has been poisoned.
Those helpful magics you cast have worn off.
Dare I say it?
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say.
Just what I...
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
Shall we see if there's aught to be...
That is fair.
Someone's sweeping me off my feet.
Got to keep moving.
I've literally don't sleep.
Now, who to talk with first? Right, like... What I... Customers who stop
Lots to do. I'm nodding off where I stand. I'll gladly stay a while.
Suppose I best earn my keep.
Wonder if it's too early for dinner. Sometimes I wonder if I'm cut out for this work.
To break the law is to be thrown in jail.
I've heard that jailers are paid a pittance, despite the hardships of their work.
Then we'd best keep some coin on hand to ease our potential warders' suffering and make them an ally to our cause.
Not the import ever happens here, anyhow.
All the best tales come from travellers at the inn.
Not sure why I patrol it, if I'm honest.
Mayhap I really would have been better off a baker.
I'll gather this. It might be of use.
So long as I have my health, I shan't complain.
Oh, I could use a rest.
All the others know.
Who's lace?
Why's mine not so long?
Not the import ever happens here, anyhow.
Haste makes waste, as they say.
Still a while to go before my shift's over.
I'm in fine fettle today.
All this patrolling does a number on my shoulders.
Clean and tidy. What else needs doing? Can't wrap my head around this.
You need me at the Vanguard? Say no more.
Boots laced, strapped, ready.
so rotten.
Mayhap I really would have been better off a baker. I'd fancy a kit. But not at the expense of my duty. Feels eerie with no one about.
Clean and tidy. What else needs doing?
My body's not forgiven me for last night's scuffle. Tis quiet about. Boots laced, belt strapped. I'm ready for patrol. To tie my boots. I'd sooner stay out of that where possible. Might as well rest there, my Kate. This place is awful dull. Can't complain.
Oh, sir, if pray excuse my boldness, might I beg a moment of your time? My master is in need of aid, you see. Oh, thank you. Might we continue this conversation? You will find my master's manor in the noble.
Just about anywhere. Be ready to give the signal. Well met, sir. There's something written here.
Let's have a look then.
I just know it. I need to replenish my stock before long. Nice to see you. I just know it.
Look, Master, a treasure chest. We shall have to find a way to reach it.
son. How might I be of service?
I'm in fine fettle today.
I could almost nod off where I stand.
What should I get
Not a care in the world.
The room's at your neck.
Must hold out till someone comes to you.
I don't feel sexy.
Got to be something fun to do.
Pray, slow your feet! You run too fast for the likes of me!
Let us endeavour to keep up. Though we are less...
Rejoice, my darling, for your Albert is returned.
Welcome home, dear.
I spend my days spinning yarns, only to come home to a what?
Oh, you bold-faced flatterer.
Interested in my wares?
I'm off.
Well met. This here, I assume you'll be starting off with a mug of the good stuff. Many thanks.
I'll harvest what I can, should it please you.
Suppose that's enough for one day. This is as nice as any.
Loyalty's just another way to save your own skin.
Can't help but talk in a whisper when I'm here.
How did I end up in this miserable place?
Not sure why I'm patrolling.
Suppose I ought to earn my pay.
Always sets me to think.
I'm a predicament.
Tis quiet about.
I don't believe I've had the pleasure, sir. Have we some business I'm unaware of? You mean to tell me that Albert has been playing the part of a beggar? That man who would sooner starve to death than lift a... If this is a jest, it is in very poor taste. All the same, I shall test the truth of your accusation, and who better to make it plain for us than Albert himself? I will place these clothes somewhere about the house. If he has aught to hide, you may visit us again in a few days' time. Fear not. I have no intention of causing a fuss.
Here you are, Master. I hope you like it. I found it myself.
What's the wind blow my fur every which way?
Aye? What do you want?
wandering about again, I see. Why are you so adverse to doing honest work?
You would ask the proud sire of House Berkeley to move crates? To scribble in ledgers? Preposterous!
Albert, cease sense. That pride of yours has already ruined you once before. Do you mean to let it do so again? I shall have Albert himself verify your act. You may visit us again in a few days.
Sometimes this is the only place I can find peace. Bunch of sluggers.
I'd sooner stay out of the back where it's possible.
A lonely place, but not without its charms.
What am I to do? I'm lost without those garments.
Away with you.
I don't believe I've had the pleasure, sir. I don't believe I've had the pleasure, sir.
Shall we visit the manor, as the maid bid? I can guide you there if you wish.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
Our road was a long one.
Oh, you came, sir. I must confess, I feared you would not. But I forget myself. I should like to speak with an acquaintance of yours, a child with whom I espied you converse. She is the spitting image of my young master, you see. It is my hope that she might take his place for a time, thereby granting him a reprieve from—
Diana! Would you paint my mother a criminal? Ahem. Perhaps I ought to be the one to explain.
Young master, I meant no offence.
Diana has the right of it, though the situation is not nearly so dire as she makes. I seek only the freedom to leave my own home. My mother is bedridden, you see, and her mind is not so sharp as it once was. Whenever I am absent, she grows terribly distressed. By leaving a look-alike in the house, I hope to ensure her peace of mind while I attend to matters of my own. Would you be willing to lend your assistance? Splendid.
'Twas in the slums that I witnessed you speaking with the girl. Would you be so kind as to bring her here?
Perhaps you would indulge me in conversation? Away with you.
My sword arm could use some work.
I'm a predicament.
I'm always doing about a dozen things at once.
Bit bland. What can I throw in?
I fancy a kip. But not
What?
very expensive.
Some call it cultured, I call it dull.
Always got to be in the thick of things, me.
I'll gather these now. It would be a shame to forget their location when we need them most.
Hoy, Arisen! I was hoping you'd come by. You wanted to... So, this noble boy wants me to pretend to be him? I'm not sure that'd work. I mean, I don't know the first thing about... Besides, are you sure we can trust these people? All right, I'll do it. But if I...
Shall we bring Miss Daphne to see Master Sebastian? Follow me, Master, if you would. I'll bring you to the one you seek.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
Lots to do.
Could use it.
This way, if you please.
I'm a predicament.
Still looking?
Look, young master. She's here.
Indeed. I could be staring into a mirror. Diana, will you dress her and instruct her in her role?
As you wish, young master. This way, if you please, miss.
What a kindness you've done me. Now I can go and fetch a gift for Mother. I'm hoping a little cheer will aid her in her recovery. And a flower from Mel. And she was born there, you see. No doubt her days would be brighter with...
All is ready, young master. You need only finish your preparations for the journey.
Let's see. Ah, I almost forgot. In that goes.
You know, the roads around Melv are supposed to be really dangerous. I heard the safest way to get there is to carry something that reeks of Cyclops with you, because it...
The lands around Melv are rife with poisonous flora. I'd hoped it is not only poison the plants inflict, but drowsiness besides.
Well then, I must confess, I only hope I've... You think I ought to bring some medicine and monster repellent with me? What precisely would you suggest? Let's see. What else? Ah, I almost...
Ah, a material. Useful things, these.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time. It seems Master Sebastian is lacking a few supplies. Shall we gather what springs to mind?
You!
Something fun to do.
This looks like...
Over here!
You!
A new destination calls to you, I take it. Say no more. I look forward to seeing where you take us.
'Tis not for us to gainsay the Arisen's judgment. We must go where we are bid.
This looks like trouble.
What am I to do? I'm lost without those garments. no hurry to leave.
Could you come over here?
Right, the predicament.
Well then, I ought to be off, I suppose. I must confess, I only hope I've... You think I ought to bring some medicine and monster repellent with me? What precisely would you suggest? My thanks. I'm certain these will come in useful. Now, I really must be going. Wish me luck.
Take care, young master.
Come back safe.
Thank you for your aid in all of this, sir. I shall see about procuring you a suitable reward, so pray do come visit us again.
Right, the predicament.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
No harm in picking a few.
I don't believe I've had the pleasure, sir.
Right, the predicament.
Now there's a worthy prize. If only 'tweren't so far away.
Wares of every ilk.
That's enough saucy rumour.
Lots to do. And precious little time.
Dirt and roots make the
Those recruits don't know pummel from point.
Everyone's as tired as I am.
I'm in no hurry to leave.
die happy in a place like this.
If we are to break it, it shan't be from this side.
Really now?
There are one or two places of interest nearby. I could tell you more about them if you like, Master. It seems you've somewhere else in mind you'd rather... Oh, I should tell you. There's a forgotten rift stone nearby. I found it beyond the rift. Shall we go there now?
Goblin!
Fire won't do much good here. Let's try a different tack.
I'll combine my magic with yours, and you might cast the spell.
Wag that tongue at me again, and I'll cut it out.
Let my magics grant you an element of food.
What are you up here for?
I shan't allow any further harm to come to us.
Naught compares to the thrill of victory. One cannot help but feel indomitable.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes.
I'm done for.
you, Master. I thought it might come in useful. There are one or two places of interest nearby. I could tell you more about them if you like, Master.
There, Master! Mark it! This boat will recoil from flame!
I shan't let them harm you.
I do so enjoy the smell of the forest.
Stay watchful. There's no telling what might be lurking amongst the trees.
It is as you say.
Here you are, Master. Hope you like it. I found it myself.
Methinks we could move this boulder if we work together.
I say we give it a push and see what happens.
While travelling beyond the rift, I uncovered a treasure chest hidden in this very locale. Shall we seek it out?
The anticipation of one's next meal is what makes a hard journey bearable.
We ought to thank the Arisen for preparing such fine ingredients.
There are one or two places of interest nearby. I could tell you more about them if you like, Master.
Goblins, Master!
Leave it to me.
I'll slit your bleeding throat.
Is that the best you can do?
I'll crush you if you keep that up.
Have my protection!
That ladder looks promising, but we'll have to drop it down from above. There's ought to be found there. Can you not see it?
We ought to take a closer look.
It's about time we pressed on, wouldn't you say, Master?
Come for me if you dare. We'll see how long you last before stuck in a wall. This brute has quite a temper. I cannot use their rage to our advantage. I must.
I've got hold of the enemy!
Splendid. I shan't let them harm you.
Heavens, no!
I'm not taking any passengers just now, sir.
Half haste descent!
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness.
Witness my magic! Over so soon? Why? We seem to have come through unscathed.
Well, I'm sure there's still room for improvement. There are one or two places of interest nearby. About them, if you like, Master.
You have my protection!
Can't wait to find out what's inside. Lucky us. That's worth taking.
Come to think of it, we're all of differing vocations, aren't we?
Our respective abilities are unique as well.
Jack of all trades, and master of none. We'll never get anywhere if all we do is rest.
'Tis enough to make camp only when the need arises.
Come to think of it, different masters favour different forms. One whom I served preferred to have beastrons for allies.
Each to their own.
I enjoy tackling fierce foes and prefer combat's thrills to gathering items. I am confident and may act in...
Must you run so fast? I can hardly keep you in my sights, Arisen.
No time to catch your breath. Try to keep up. What is that? A tower? Nay, a statue?
We ought to take a closer look. I shan't allow any further harm.
while in another world... Not again! I'm losing track of how many of these we've felled.
Where do you think you're going, eh? What's the
Come on, then. What's that? Hope you weren't expecting mercy.
Going this way now, I suppose. By your will.
The Arisen decides our path.
Damn dragon. Hurry, everyone! Get yourselves to safety!
You go with them. I'll fell that thing myself. There you are.
Mind the field. It's great. Could be more than sting. Caution. Repelling approach. Let my magic use your weapons in the fury of the elements. Let us watch our foe carefully to determine our best strategy here. Well done! These expensive dark substances. Avoid it at all costs. Careful now! Look at your strength, Arisen!
Show yourself! Was a lesson in it. Somehow I knew you'd come. You have my gratitude as well, sir.
Ulrika, glad I am to see you unharmed. You must return to the village. Everyone...
Forgive me. I'd best go. But I shan't forget this.
Let me get that.
I'm grateful to you, Arisen.
It's been a hard day. Last, some peace and quiet.
Here at the inn, I get so few customers, you see, that I can manage both roles myself. But enough about me. Did you need something?
You shan't hear me complain about an...
I fought many battles on my journey.
A good sleep does wonders.
Come. We've much to be getting on with.
Oh, I don't know about you, but I am full of vim and vigour.
This is a place to forget one's troubles.
Grey matter requires a little stimulation.
My legs are as lead.
Fancy a look at my wares? Always a pleasure.
Nothing caught your eye? That's a shame. Let's hope there's aught worth our coin next time.
The Arisen is ever prudent in the application...
Here at the inn, I get so few customers, you see, that I can manage both roles myself. But enough...
About me. Did you need something? Always a pleasure.
You a traveller? I used to be a sellsword, if you're anything like me. Once you've reached the pinnacle of your vocation.
Wish 'twere always night. I only have to sleep.
Well met. Pleasure doing business.
Ox carts make for relatively safer travel.
They can be most...
Wasn't sure we'd survive.
I mean, this ox cart's bound. I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my due.
Only fools and urchins boast of their folly.
Suppose there are worse ways to go.
Why?
Who's there?
Flame is its weakness!
Piss off, I'm sick of looking at you.
What the...
You. While we're here, shall we take care of that other task we were entrusted with as well?
Efficiency is not the only factor worthy of consideration.
Come rain or shine, I'll make the best of it.
Go on, have a look.
I've more time than I know how to spend. The ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
All I need my help.
Good to see you. Those garments you gave me had a mark, to be frank. I've not the slightest... In short, you've done...
I wonder how Master Sebastian and Miss Daphne fare of late. Shall we pay them a visit? Ah, yes. I know just where to find this person. Follow me.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
Only person I believe in is myself.
Twas a fascinating tale those soldiers outside the palace were discussing.
Home at last!
Welcome home, young master.
Thank you, Diana. I am glad to be back. 'Twas a hard journey, but I found what I sought. A blue sunbright. I only hope Mother will be pleased.
Oh, a blue sunbright. I thought they were make-believe.
Oh no, they're quite real. Rather rare, though, and particularly to Melv. I'm surprised you've heard of them, to be frank.
Really? Well, there's a picture of one stuck to the inner cover of a book that was donated to the Gracious Hand.
A picture, you say? How very odd.
I believe Miss Daphne is describing a bookplate. The book in question will have been a donation from this very house. Indeed, the mistress has been very generous in her support of the Gracious Hand over the years.
For true? Oh, I must tell her thank you.
I think I could arrange that. I'm certain my mistress would be delighted.
Yes. Well, as for me, I'm just pleased to be home safe and sound.
All this racket. What's going on? Good gracious, what is the meaning of this?
Oh, you must be the lady who's been supporting the Gracious Hand. Thank you ever so much for all you've done for us.
What precisely have you told this girl?
Not a word, mistress. I swear it.
Good. As for you, girl, you need not thank me. 'Tis the privilege of the nobility to help those who are less fortunate. Now, 'tis getting late. You had best be off. Do be sure to leave the house unseen. And fare you well, child. Know that where'er life may lead you, you may take pride in who you are. Come, Diana. I would speak with you alone. You have...
What was that all about? Mother seemed awfully perturbed.
Yes, certainly took a fell turn back there. A chance we stepped...
To think the lady here is... Oh, the noble's so kind. I can't wait to...
Here, if you please. I'm afraid not. I've naught to say to the likes of you.
Seems you won't be swayed. A shame.
Do try to keep me in your...
'Tis a relief to be home. What was that all about? Mother seemed awfully perturbed.
And here I thought I was leading the way. But I suppose your whims take precedence.
'Tis not for us to gainsay the Arisen's judgment. We must go where we are bid.
We would be ill-advised to proceed without light.
With the aid of Sir Kendrick and his helper in locating certain documents, I believe I finally grasped the true nature of this place. 'Twas a royal library that was sealed off by a sovereign of some generations past. In a bid to pass the throne on to his own descendants, this sovereign alas, 'twould seem that, no matter the age, the avarice of those in power is... Yet 'tis clear it serves them not. Almost laughably so. What can we learn from this? Those who make light of history are doomed. Fine timing, sir. Fine timing indeed. I've need of my time in that tenebrous jail has only haste. I stare at the page, but the letters stubbornly refuse to take shape. Alas, they were confiscated. As I recall, prisoners' possessions are held within, though as I hear it, masquerades are being held of late. Should you happen to enter the venue, mayhap you would find what say you? Would you consider? I am in your debt. With those spectacles in hand, I pray, infiltrate the venue.
Magistrate Waldar must be having a hard time without his spectacles. Shall we make haste for the masquerade hall? We're off to Vernworth Palace, then. We pawns are barred from entering the palace, but nothing shall keep me from escorting you to the gates.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
Welcome.
Have you business with the guild, sir? I should be glad to assist you. Have you found any of the items we discussed, perchance? Do come again. Look as long as you please. I find any clues.
Head will roll if water goes over. Can't make a living if I get myself injured.
Somehow my feet always carry me. I'd sooner stay out. Where?
You! You!
Look, Master, a treasure chest. We shall have to find a way to reach it.
You! You!
This looks like trouble. At last, the moment I've been waiting for. Allow me to gather these up.
My. I'm trapped like a rat in a cage. This Arisen's both shrewd and fleet of foot. Tis obvious, no? I am an agent of a sort. Let's just say there are some who don't want you wandering. I was to report on your comings and goes, but I suppose that job's over. Now you've... So, how about it, friend? Will you let me go? I've no reason to trouble you any further. Aye, aye. You'll have your coin. That's how this works, isn't it? Greed will get you nowhere, friend. But worry not. You won't need it where you're headed.
I shan't let them harm you.
You there! Halt!
Shit! We're in for it now.
With all likelihood, he is an agent dispatched from Batal. Pray, let us handle the rest. We will hear all he has to say before the week is out. I bid you. Catches your eye.
Yes, sir! Ugh. Leave this area to me.
It's this way.
get up to today?
Look as long as you please.
Leaning for I'm too tired.
Quite the predicament.
I would appreciate your swift return, Master. A fell unease begins to gnaw at me when you are gone over long.
What must need? You shan't be allowed to attend the masquerade in that garb, sir. I beg you to reconsider your appearance. I cannot permit you to enter the masquerade hall. Just between you and me, my survey mission, my task, 'tis an enigma, forged of strange materials, and so back and forth I go.
How might I aid you, sir? Mayhap I'll come here when I have data myself.
I'm dead on a fine place to sit and gather what comforting.
Life is full of chance to further refine oneself.
Been on my feet all day.
It is our duty to...
Good to see you, Master.
Will someone do aught about this?
Coin's no good if you run yourself to death.
Well met, sir. Fancy a gander?
As a reward for your Majesty's efforts, you have been invited to attend the coronation. 'Twould seem, you will of course require raiment befitting of... There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim. We will hear all he has to say. Is there aught else you would speak of, your Majesty? For some time now, 'twas said that the false sovereign was recovering from his battle wounds, and so, in honor of his supposed valor, the false sovereign's identity is still but may up approaching the false sovereign at one of these gatherings. What say you, your majesty? My thanks. Some of the sentries posted at the masquerades are under my command. Once your infiltration is successful, you will need only don a mask. Here, take care. Masquerades being as they are, much is made of appearances at such gatherings. There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your majesty's claim. Or shall change. If your majesty has any unfinished business to attend to, 'tis best you do so. Very well. Is there aught else you would speak of, your majesty? While examining the palace ledger for evidence for some time now, it seems she has been diverting a veritable mountain of gold to the deck. What's more, this inexpedient spending, this cannot be mere happenstance. Yet 'tis strange, for sweet crownflowers only grow on the eastern edge of Vermont. I dare say 'twas not an item chosen. 'Tis a frail hope, to be certain. Yet all the same, I would ask that your I am glad to hear it.
Right, just follow me.
Suppose I could visit someplace new.
Oh, someone talked about this. This way, if you please, master.
Here at last. We shall await you here, master.
You're far from your station, are you not?
I was bored out my skull guarding the palace. At least here I can listen to some courtly music. Makes the hours go by that much quicker, see?
You ought not to abandon your post.
Ah, don't be like that. You know as well as I do that we're more likely to find a mouse trying to sneak into the palace kitchens than anyone else.
I find dressing to be the
Want some in a real battle? I smog it off for a moment.
Would that I could attend these occasions every eve.
Have you heard? There's to be more restrictions on goods traded with Batal. Apparently, even privately owned items will come to be curtailed soon.
Oh, this is quite the dilemma. I ought to take a moment to review my affairs.
Always the same dismal affair, if you ask me. Such quietude is a blessing.
My sword arm could use some just break.
last sovereign in decades. At last, we'll see the end of the age of proxies.
So, tell me more of this ox
The
cart.
Arisen has always been the mainstay of vermin.
As I hear it,
Only they are
it turned from the high road only to vanish. It was carrying some
Another fancy party hosted by the Arisen. I think he's feeling plenty merry by now.
Best man that Tom
Humans are often called nomads. They are transient creatures by nature.
I've seen my fair
They
share
want to
of...
vanish
It
on
would
the
seem
beach.
our sovereign has
They
wishes in
want to
terms.
Word reached my ears. This is a time of celebration. Once the sovereign is fighting fit to return to us, the peace of our kingdom will be all.
Expect that's why he's been up missing.
Twould seem I drank such drink that I am drunk.
This armor seems bad guys.
Is this fast truly to the Sovereign's taste?
What am I to do with myself?
I'd sooner stay out of that.
What must needs be done?
Not for it, but to cut my teeth in a real battle.
Well now, you're...
What is it? Has something happened?
We have it on good authority that a suspicious individual passed through here.
We need to scour the area. Well, scour what you like.
In here.
Open up!
You're dressed rather austerely for a patron.
My humblest apologies, Lady Wilhelmina. We've had reports of an unseemly character in the vicinity, you see, and...
Preposterous. I was out front till but a moment ago, and I did not see so much as a shadow.
Be that as it may.
You are excused. Leave this place, ere you invite our noble host's wrath upon yourself. I will summon you if aught is amiss.
Pray forgive the intrusion.
And what business have you here? In the nobles' playground? Hmm? You've the face of someone in search of a juicy morsel. Would you be looking for this, perchance?
Come on, then. Keep pouring. Do you take me for some green lad who can't handle his cups? I'm your damned king, and a king deserves royal treatment.
Of course, Your Majesty.
Tell us, Your Majesty, would you prefer more drink, or shall we find some other way to amuse ourselves?
Aye, aye. Let's change things up.
I believe I cautioned you to keep your drunken revelry in check. Lest you forget, these Celebrations of your valor are but a pretense for more serious matters?
I know. I do. It's just I get the poison in me and things happen is all.
You need only serve as our false king until Sven becomes consul. Till then, however, you would do well to remember that your role demands a certain degree of dignity. I trust you understand your position, Your Majesty.
Nay, as you say, I'll go and sober up.
Why not remove yours as well? This is not the masquerade hall, and we now find ourselves quite alone. What say we dispense with such pretenses and speak openly with one another, Lord Phasus?
That will do. If you're discovered, yours won't be the only head that rolls. What is your purpose here, I wonder? If you came to learn of the Sovereign, then 'tis as you have seen. The man is naught but a ale-swilling pretender propped up by the Queen Regent. Of course, that begs the question. If he's a mere mummer, then where might our true Arisen be? You'd best go. I'll do what I can to help you make your escape. As you can see, I run an establishment that caters to certain pleasures. You're welcome to come and play anytime. If you escape with your life, that is.
I'll find myself a worthy patron soon enough.
My poor shoulders are acting up again.
The sky always puts me in a contemplative.
Always sets me to thinking, this place.
To each their own. The world's better. Churns my stomach, this does.
Off the mark I go.
I cannot condone this.
Always sets me to think.
The latest tidings from Melv came as quite a shock. It's been decades since the dragon last appeared. 'Twas a tragedy to those who suffered the beast's attack, to be sure, but I cannot deny it gave me a sense of hope. I thought to myself, with the dragons coming, the Arisen shall, and indeed, we have our sovereign still, that I would see this.
What's going on? Not everything.
I'm just grateful.
For my patrons.
Only we can different What's going on?
No one will disturb me here.
Ought to set my nose to the ground.
I ought to find someone to buy me a drink.
I take pride in this.
Always sets me to think. This place.
What's on, boy?
Does that smell?
In case you haven't noticed, shops are closed on Sir, so if there's no one about, you might...
I must find my clothes. My fur is knotted.
Could use a bit of excitement in my life.
Sometimes I wonder if I'd be better off a hermit.
Having trouble choosing, are we? Anyone tickles your fancy, you just let them know.
Bones can't keep up. Where to now?
I ought to find someone to buy me a drink.
All I need my help.
I'm just grateful I get to lead a quiet life.
And your equipment's coming.
It's the road. The world's better.
This place is very dreary.
I wonder if anyone else shit us.
Keep my arm strong and my mind sharp.
Oh, I'm lovely. I'll have to remember this place.
Ought to set my nose to the ground.
I'm a tad preoccupied just now.
That vagrant doesn't show his face here again.
I always puts me on a contemplate.
Quite the predicament.
Could use a bit of excitement in my life. Crowns and politics are no concern.
I've naught to say to the likes of you.
Quiet as a mill pond. Looking for some company, are we? One whispered word is all it takes to begin.
The sky always...
Welcome, sir.
Always sets me to think.
Oh dear. What do I do?
It's quiet about. No greater sin than
If you must go off on your own, there's naught to be done. I only hope you'll return sooner rather than later.
Tis not our place to hurry the Arisen.
Blow my fur every which way.
Feels eerie with no one about.
Welcome, sir. As ever, we are delighted to have you. Pray.
That looks promising. Any ideas as to how we might reach it?
It seems you have obtained information regarding the false sovereign. Captain Brandt will be eager to hear of it, I'm sure. I expect Captain Brandt will want to hear of this. I know where that person can be found, Master. This way.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't... Who's our way?
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
No harm in picking a few.
The sculptor's home is located in back, but
end, Arisen, to see who can keep pace.
Let us endeavour to keep up, though we are less fleet of foot.
Ah, Sir Arisen. I've been meaning to speak with you. Did you, perchance, pay a visit? I see. After the rather strongly worded letter I received, it was under unique circumstances, shall we say, that Daphne came to You must understand. The House of the Blue Sunbright, thus, for the sake of all who reside herein, though it pains me to perpetuate the girl's misfortune, it must be done. Sir Arisen, I trust pray see to it that North...
Ah, I'll take that. We might find a use for it.
Naught feels quite so wasteful as coming upon a fine piece of equipment after purchasing the very...
Ah, you've returned. Oh, my spectacles. Well done, sir. With these, I shall have no need. I shall learn aught I can. Take this as a token of my gratitude.
Huzzah! You done it!
A job well done.
I begin to doubt I will e'er find... Back again, eh? If I were you, I would If I were you, I would tread lightly.
Do you perchance remember me? You once knew me as maid to the young master. So well, I'm his maid no longer. Though I meant no harm, the mistress saw fit. Tell no other soul of this. But the girl I had you fetch was not afeard of inviting conflict over their inheritance. Daphne's family branded her a cursed babe, yet the loss of her newborn child drove the mistress half mad with grief. She's been bed. I had hoped the sight of her long lost would seem it was not to be. In the end, my good intentions served only to rob me of my station. I suppose 'twas no less than my due for meddling.
Over here! A new destination calls to you, I take it. Say no more. I look forward to seeing where you take us.
Well met, sir.
Could use a bit of peace and quiet.
What to make of this?
Go on, have a look.
While I'm in town.
It was an eventful journey, but we made it here all right.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's yes. Regarding your pursuer from some days when he learnt of your Majesty's escape, he began inquiring as to how he learned your Majesty's location with such ease. I shall be sure to inform you when I do. Pray.
So, someone saw fit to monitor you all the way over in Batal. I suppose that means you're famous, Master.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. Well, well. He is merely Desa's puppet then. 'Tis likely that he knows naught of it, even were he to be removed. But if there's aught that compels my attention, he seems a man of import. And yet, pray, allow me to investigate this matter further.
So the fourth Sovereign, Queen Regent Disa, and this Phaesus fellow are all working together. Quite a sordid trio, eh?
I'm not sure what we're dealing with here.
Good. We're here.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's I have been pursuing all of the channels of... Would your Majesty be willing to venture to Vermont? Is there aught else you would speak of, your Majesty? Do not forget that we work...
Sir Fulvio, the artist whose service Sir Clark commissioned, is residing in Batal. Shall we go and meet with him? Just where to find this person. Follow me.
We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged.
There's another errand to see to.
I don't tell half as many lies as my parents.
You'll go places such as this.
Good day, sir. What might you be looking for?
Troubles like to strike.
Riding in an ox cart would be a welcome reprieve.
Walking everywhere is certainly tiring.
This ox cart's bound for the checkpoint rest town. I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my due.
Dark as pitch, Master. Pray, light your lantern before you tread.
Cyclops drops there!
I will protect you. Let my magics grant you an elemental boon.
This brute has quite the temper.
I cannot use their range to our advantage.
Fix upon me.
What is the meaning of this?
Never did I dream you would grow so mighty, Arisen. You're a sight to behold.
Be well, Arisen. I'm not one for tearful goodbyes, but I must admit, I've grown rather fond of you.
'Tis a happy twist of fate that
There's a cave near here that you haven't explored yet. I found out about it in another world. Shall I show it to you?
no sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. You know the worm, as they say.
allow me.
Well, just look while you're here, eh?
Very stale.
Stomach's growling. Time for a nurse.
Yeah, too late. That's it, my words.
I always sleep.
Best not be bothering me for no reason.
Leave off.
Best not be bothering me for no reason.
We'll see who's got the rat.
Have you not eyes to see my...
Our fortunes are looking up. All the more so if we sell this newfound prize.
Whether or not we make the sale is for the Arisen to decide.
So, you seek to enter Batal, I presume?
I'll have to check your permit.
Leave this place at once. You have no right to be.
I'll go and open the chest.
Take it easy today. My knees are acting up. I'm a wanderer at heart. This is the only way to live.
These writings could be of import.
Shall we take a closer look? I'll gather this. It might be of use.
Lay down your arm.
A flock of harpies brought here!
Flame is its weakness.
Fall back, and I will heal you with my magics. Wait a moment.
Was most effective.
I grant you fire's blaze. Use it well. That was well fought. There's no one standing who might say otherwise.
No doubt, this triumph will spur us into the next.
opened us a window.
Perhaps it's best to live and let live.
Master, are you unharmed? Look out, Arisen! We're under attack! Have my protection! Must make the most of this opportunity. On to lead the charge! Tell it is you. I shall gladly oblige.
For this master.
I am here by your side. The day grows darker with our every step.
Where we... Do not fall prey to enemy ambush. There's nothing like a warm meal to lift one's spirits.
Indeed. Here's hoping this remains our usual fare.
Look, oxen!
Look there. Methinks I spy aught of use.
Let us ponder how best to proceed. At last! I thought we'd never find one.
A splendid discovery.
Huh. I'll have to remember to tell my own master about this.
Wolves draw near! Most impressive, Master! Ah, I'll take that. We might find a use for it.
Another statue. What within me yearns to climb it.
Climbing it would grant a clearer picture of our environment.
Master, if ever your pack grows cumbersome, know that I would be glad to purchase any of your unwanted items.
If I might have my say, our ranks have grown, yet we fawns are men, one and all.
'Tis surely a coincidence. Don't make such a fuss. I shan't let them harm you.
Ride all you want. Won't make a difference like much, you see.
We are at our best when we combine our strength.
Pray, cast that magic again. It was most useful.
Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements.
My sword strikes true. The sight of yon ox cart has brought all my fatigue to the fore. Shall we climb aboard?
Fewer monsters are to be found on the main road, though cars travel only by the sun's light.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
Tisn't much of an adventure if all we do is make camp.
Let us return once we've grown tired from our labor. Master, my heart knows no greater peace than when I am by your side.
Sir Fulvio, the artist whose service Sir Clark commissioned, is residing in Batal. Shall we go and meet with him? Leave this to me, Lord.
Battle is upon us! I shan't let them have you. Heart is most...
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
Could you come over here?
Must you run so fast? I can hardly keep you in my sights, Arisen.
Let us endeavour to keep up, though we are less fleet of foot.
What say we get some rest? I'm not sure I could face a trek with my belly so full.
Good sleep is the key to a good adventure. Good morrow, everyone.
Off we go then. Shall we get underway?